My name's Kathy Drain. I'm one of the founders of Hopeful Hearts. What inspired us to do this, there were several of us that adopted children. My husband and I were the first to go, and we adopted a little girl, 2.5 years old. She was 16 pounds and 3 ounces, which is about the weight of a 9-month-old baby. She had an identical twin sister that we were going to adopt as well, who passed away from an upper respiratory infection before we were able to complete the paperwork and get them out. As people began to hear about it, they began to call me. We were able at that time to adopt as independents because we had missionary support, we had good support in the Ukraine. That was the only place we worked at that time. And as people began to see it, and as people began to see the circumstances, and as people began to hear the story of Ola's little sister that passed away, there was a group of us, a core group of us that just felt like we'd been shown this for a reason, and we couldn't turn our back. We had to do something. And out of that feeling like we needed to do something, Hopeful Hearts was born. I think the thing that makes what we do unique from other organizations is we have tried to go into countries and not reinvent the wheel. We have tried to partner with, and we have found people, locals, that have the same heart and the same vision that we have for children, and we have come alongside them. We've become family to these kids. We become aunts and uncles and grandparents, and we know them by name, and we are interested in what they're going to be when they grow up. We have created funds for college, for scholarships, for money for further education, for vocational school.
So my name is Ryan Hubbs. I got started with Hopeful Hearts around 2008. And so Hopeful Hearts exist to fill that need where perhaps no one else knows about it because we don't often travel to these countries that we're in. They don't know about the type of conditions that the orphans are living in. And we exist to meet those basic, nutritional needs, the basic clothing needs, housing needs, but more importantly, the basic spiritual needs.
My name is Larry Roach, and I'm a board member at Hopeful Hearts. Hopeful Hearts is a little different organization. We serve orphans and at-risk children in some of the poorest, most remote parts of the world. Yeah, there are lots of good opportunities to do ministry and mission. No shortage of need anywhere. But what we do that makes us a little unique is that, number one, we combined with give and go. We ask people to get involved by giving, and that is a great first step. But then we also provide an opportunity to go. The second thing that we do with the organizations, we partner with them. There is a long-term, year-round partnership. It's not like, let's just go do some good and then we come back. It is a long-term relationship with these partners. And then the other thing that happens on our trip, we talk about orphans, and that is important, and that is our goal, at-risk orphans. But most of the time, the people working in these orphanages are widows. So we get to minister not only to orphans, but to widows, and to be able to provide them with a blessing. If you've never been a physical blessing to someone, after you give, you need to go.
My name is Brad Keith. I'm the Executive Director of Hopeful Hearts Foundation. Hopeful Hearts exists because we saw the need for orphans in countries to receive medicine, food, clothing, shelter. After visiting orphanages, we saw that there was a need and felt led by God to fill the need. So the organization was created to minister to orphans. Well, the partners are oftentimes referred to us through a relationship. Somebody knows what we do. And then we'll go through the interview process, basically meet with somebody, talk to them, try to discern, if what they're doing fits our model of orphan care. Then I'll take a proposal to the board. Hey, this is this ministry, this is what they're looking for. Does it fit? So we'll visit the country, make sure that we can help. It's a place we can travel to. And then I'll interact with those partners throughout the year. Once they become a partner, on a monthly basis, we'll talk via email. Make sure and listen to their support quarterly to help them carry on their ministry. I think my personal relationship has been deepened because of what I've seen through our partners, the faith that they live by, and the faith that we have in our donors, the people who just faithfully give, our partners who faithfully work in tough places and rely on God and pray to God for their daily needs. And a lot of times we have partners that don't come to us and say, hey, I need this, I need this. They'll pray for it. And then when we're talking to them, something will come up and say, well, I've been praying for that. So it's great to see God working directly through the donations, through the people who volunteer, as well as seeing God work in the lives of the kids and our partners.
It's pretty easy actually for people to engage with us if they want to. We have a large gala every year in February that I would encourage people to attend, because it tells you a whole lot about what we're doing. It lets you see firsthand who we are. It's very easy to get involved. Just give us a call and we'll give you something to do.